What's up, Coin Bureau crew? In this video, we're going to be breaking down one of the oldest and core metrics used to analyze financial markets. You may have heard of it referred to in the news as the death or golden cross. This might seem too simple for some of you seasoned traders, but I will also give some deeper insights into tradable signs related to price action around these moving averages, so stay tuned and let's see if you learn something new. What is a golden cross? A golden cross happens when the short-term 50-day moving average crosses above the longer-term 200-day moving average. This is often seen as a bullish signal, meaning momentum is shifting upward. A death cross is the opposite. The 50-day drops below the 200-day moving average, signaling possible bearish momentum, sell-offs, and capitulation. Smash the like button and let's get started. How to chart a death or golden cross. First, you will need to head to your indicators at the top of your TradingView platform and then type MA cross to bring up your MA cross of the 50 and the 200. Favorite this and add it to your charts. Remember that for the death and golden cross, we are looking at particularly the daily time frame for these moving averages. Now you will see on your charts the 50-day moving average or the shorter term moving average, as well as your 200-day moving average or your longer term moving average. As most of you know, I like to go way back in time to understand the past before we decide to look into current charts and the future. Let's go back to 2018, a simpler time in the Bitcoin history. We can see here in March 2018, a death cross was printed on the charts. The 50-day moving average very clearly crossed over our 200-day moving average, and this did very clearly signal ongoing bearish momentum and even bear market bottom capitulation. Then in April 2019, we see a golden cross print, which did very nicely signal ongoing bullish momentum all the way from around $5.2 thousand up to over $12,000. We then saw a very confusing time on the charts with multiple signals printed as we went through our COVID pandemic and black swan drop. We first saw another death cross signaling bearish momentum. We then flipped back towards a golden cross, which did not play out, straight back into a death cross, which came a little bit late, and then we saw a golden cross print and ongoing bullish momentum all the way up to our bull market tops. This last golden cross before the bull market run printed here when price was at around $9,400. We can then see price action all the way up to around $63,000 before another death cross and golden cross up to our final bull market top. We then see another death cross playing out all the way from around $49,000 down to bear market lows of around $16,000. Then we see another golden cross print with bullish momentum and another fakey death cross signal before very quickly printing another golden cross and a long run up in price before the next death cross fakey and golden cross run. If you are trading along with us, please do take advantage of this awesome campaign that we have just for this community from TOOBIT, where you can actually get free capital for your account just by registering. You can also then double your bonus when you trade just $1,000 on futures. You can also get an extra $30 bonus just for depositing $100, and these bonuses increase nicely as your deposit amounts increase, all the way up to a $30,000 bonus. So, how to actually use these moving averages and crosses for trading and investing? As you may have picked up from these examples, these signals often come late, and some of them are fake signals that do not end up playing out as you'd expect. Here's the truth. Moving averages are lagging indicators. They react after the move happens. So by the time you see a golden cross, the price may have already pumped. And by the time you see a death cross, most of the damage may already be done. Or it may be a fake signal within a larger uptrend. That's why professional traders use crosses like these as confirmation on the current trend direction and not a prediction. But if they're lagging, why does it seem that so many pros still use them? Because the golden and death cross tell a story. They show the trend direction and market sentiment. Smart traders combine them with other tools, volume confirmation, support and resistance zones, and momentum indicators such as RSI. I have full tutorials on these on my personal trading channel, so be sure to check it out at the link in the description. If you want to use them properly, here are a few simple rules. Number 1, use them to confirm trend strength, not to enter at the cross itself. Here at the end of 2022, we see one of my favorite indicators, the market cipher B, giving us a triple bullish divergence towards the end of the bear market. This was a nice strong signal that the bearish momentum may be coming to an end. And we also got a nice trigger wave entry signal on our market cipher. These market cipher strategies I will be going into detail on in future videos. We then see the golden cross print, which confirmed our previous triple bullish divergence and trigger wave entry signals on Bitcoin. Number 2, watch for the pullbacks or retests after the cross. That's often the best conservative entry point if you missed getting in before the move or at the actual reversal. Here we can see again at the end of 2022 and the start of 2023, if you missed getting in at the ultimate reversal point, it was not the best time to enter when the golden cross printed, but to be more patient for price to test that longer term 200-day moving average for a nice sniper entry. And we can see market cipher gave us another trigger wave green dot entry with the 3 levels of confluence that I will be going into in future videos. The key here is to always check other indicators and find confluence. A death cross in a strong uptrend can in fact be a trap, as we've seen on the charts. The secret isn't spotting the cross, but understanding its context. For the lower time frame traders, watch out for my next moving averages video where I'll explore EMA combos to integrate into scalping strategies. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed the content and share it to anyone you think can also benefit from this analysis. Thanks for watching, and until next time, always play from a position of power and strength, use your stop loss, and do not get wrecked.